It's Chandra here with Elise Financial Services, and we are on day 2 of 30 Steps to a Better Financial You. So today's topic just builds on top of what we discussed yesterday, which was about our mindset. Today we're going to assess our financial situation. So I need you to clear off your dining room table or your floor, wherever you decide to start looking at your financial paperwork, and put them into 3 categories. Okay, or 3 little piles. The first pile is gathering all of our financial institution data. So get the paperwork for where you use your checkings account, your savings account, your retirement accounts. For employees, it's the 401k, get that paperwork together. For teachers, it may be your 403b. And for small business owners, it may be your 412 or your kiosk accounts. So get all of that data together and set it aside because we will be using it in a little bit. Now, for some of us, that may only take a few minutes, a couple hours. For others, it may take a few weeks, right? I mean, not all of us transfer or roll over our 401k from our previous employer to our current employer, and we may forget the username and password, and so we have to go back and call. I know it's a whole process, right? So, but if that's you, then come back to this step, once you've located all of your accounts, and put them in one pile so we can use it in a little bit. The second pile is how we spend our money. So I want you to take your primary account that you use to support your livelihood, right? You're sustaining your livelihood. And I want you to put it in the second pile. So if you use a checking account to pay all your bills, or you use a credit card to pay all your bills, take the last 3 months. I know that sounds like a lot, but really 3 months in your entire life is just a small blip on the radar, right? So take 3 months back and really track how you're spending your money. I mean, there's going to be some standards there that don't change, right? Your mortgage, your utilities, your gas, your cell phone bill, your car note if you have one. But there's also going to be some things that, pop up like, oh, wow, I've actually gone to Starbucks 120 times in the last 3 months. Interesting. Or we went to the movies a few times. We went out to dinner every single night for the last 3 months. So really get an understanding of how you're really are spending your money. And it may be an eye-opening experience for some of you. Right? When I did this a while ago, after I was trying to figure out where am I going with my financial journey, I tracked my finances for 3 months and realized I spent way too much money at Cold Stone's Creamery. I mean, that's random, right? Like who lives at Cold Stone's Creamery? Okay, no judgment here. I mean, I did. So I immediately looked at that and I was like, oh my God, I am spending like $4 a day, which doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, it's $4, but over time, on the course of 120 days, $4 becomes, a lot bigger than $4, right? So take a look at where you're spending your money. And then the third pile is compiling your net worth. So you're going to take your assets and your liabilities from pile 1, and you're going to tally up all your assets and subtract all of your liabilities from there, and you will get your net worth. For some of us, it may be negative, and that's okay. It's because we're recognizing it today, and now that we know we have a negative net worth, we can work on building it to a positive net worth. And others will be positive net worth. That's great, but now that you know where you are, maybe you want to take your positive net worth and make it even bigger. Okay, so that's the purpose of today, is assessing, figuring out our current financial situation. So I'll leave you to it. All 3 piles, your financial institution data, your assets data, how you're spending your money trends or analysis right here, and then your net worth pile as a third pile. So, that's a lot of work. Pat yourselves on the back if you're able to complete it all today, and I'll see you on day 3. Take care.